guys,
hey
welcome
guys.
back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys for taking time out to watch our video.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We appreciate you guys, those that have subscribed.
Thank you very much.
For
Those
your
that are
comments.
watching our videos, thank you very much. And if you're new to this channel, then please subscribe. We're going to have lots of fun videos for you, lots of challenges. It's just a fun channel. So
Okay, today is going to be about...
Today we're going to be introducing our little baby girl, and we're going to be doing she's 3 months now, so we're going to be doing the 3-month update with you guys and just telling you how our first 3 months as parents has been.
Yeah.
And we're quite a young couple. I'm 25 and he's 26, and we feel like this video will benefit a lot of young couples out there. And just
I think this video is gonna motivate you, those of you that have been like waiting, oh I'm not ready, oh I can't do it, babies, I can't stand, they're crying. If we can do it, definitely
if we can do it, then you definitely can. So we're just gonna be giving you some advice, maybe some tips, and just really just letting you know how we've coped with the challenges and how our relationship have grown, or what kind of things affected our relationship.
Our baby's name is Jada Bolanle Wahab. So she was born on 1st of July 2018
at 2:27 a.m.
Yeah.
She was like 7 pounds heavy. She was a kind of chunky baby, not big, but she was reasonable size. And yeah, so our first night at the hospital with Jada was interesting, wasn't it, babe?
Yeah, because we were so tired. Even was it night?
Morning into the next night, basically.
Yeah, our first morning with the baby was, I won't say it's something.
And the nurses
special.
they were actually good, because from the time period from when she was born to when she actually came into our room, there was a long gap. It was like 3 hours she was down in the special care unit because she had to have like some antibiotics and that. So we had kind of a bit of time to rest, and I think they were doing it on purpose, really and truly, because they could have just put her in the thing and wheeled her up to our room and be like, there's your baby.
No, they know we
but
so tired.
I think they just wanted us to give us some time to like recoup and you know.
Even when one of the nurses came to me and she was like, yeah, you guys, your baby, why you haven't seen your baby is because we need to monitor her, we need to give her some antibiotics.
Yeah, and then they came back and they were like, oh, the reason why the baby's not here is because it's so busy down there. And I was just thinking, how busy
and I was like,
can it be?
You guys should take your time, make sure you really do what you have to do, take your time. I was just saying all that because to be honest, I didn't want to see the baby at that time. It's like even take the whole day, like just make sure that the baby is fine, as long as you guys are gonna give her to us and we're going on with her. So just take your time, give her all necessary medications you want to give her, make sure the baby is fine. So like I said, I wasn't even, because I was very, very tired, and because our mom too was a bit, she was like, she needs some assistance for everything because of the delivery.
I had a C-section. Yeah. I'm gonna do a whole like labor and delivery story in another video. So you guys, let me know in the comment sections if you wanna listen to that or you wanna hear that, because that was another. I can't explain that now.
Yeah. The nurses, it's not every time she's gonna be buzzing, and they won't even come on time like that.
It's a busy ward. One, other people having babies, other people are going down for delivery, you know what I mean? So they have to, their time fairly or whatever. But eventually she did come, and when she came, she was so cute, you guys. She was like so quiet and like sleeping and everything. And during the day, she spent most of the time sleeping. She woke up, we fed her, she went back to sleep. So I personally would say the first night, or the first 2 nights, 3 nights even, I'd say she was actually really good.
She was good, and I was telling my wife like, "Oh, I think we have a cool baby."
Yeah, he
like,
was
he's
like,
gonna be
he
gentle like
was,
her dad.
he
like,
was like, oh, she's not even bothering me. She just wakes up, and my mum was there. My mum was like, my mum was like, that's what you don't worry,
thank
she'll
God,
start.
I was like, no, when she want a milk, we just give her a milk. We would have made the milk readily available for her, so when she just wake up, we just give it to her.
Because the first few days she was really like, guys, she was like a dream baby. She would just drink milk, go back to sleep. Although she was waking up, I think that was the only thing, because we were tired and she was waking up like every 2 hours.
Yeah,
every 2 hours. So
during the
9 p.m, 12
11
p.m,
p.m.
11 p.m, yeah. You know, 1 a.m,
1
all
a.m.,
that.
I mean.
So it was like clockwork and stuff. And yeah, but when it, for me, I would say when it really started to kind of sink in and stuff was, I think maybe like 3 days after, because due to the delivery and everything, we had to stay in the hospital for another extra 5 days, guys. Extra 5. Bear in mind, before she was actually born, we were in the hospital for 5 days. So altogether, I think we stayed like 11 days or 10 days or something.
No, we stayed 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks.
Did we? No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. Exactly 2 weeks.
We stayed, and I was so knackered. So they moved us to another ward where obviously there was other babies. And that's when she was kind of started to get irritated, because when she's sleeping, the other babies would cry. And for me, I feel like during that time, maybe I could say day 4.
Yeah.
That was like the most challenging part of it. And I started to really feel like, what have I done?
Yeah, she was so depressed.
Like at one
She was
point,
like,
I really started.
Oh my God, I need to go home. Oh,
Guys,
other babies are disturbing me.
Guys,
My baby
you
is not
can
even
never-
crying.
you can
Other
never
baby are waking me
understand.
up. Blah blah blah. I
And there was
telling her,
this
like,
couple with a child next to us, and the child just kept on going on and on and
oh my
on.
God, I've never seen such a baby. That baby can cry.
My
from morning
mom
till
is,
evening, like,
whoever knows my mum is the most quietest person. She don't want trouble with nobody. But my mum went into their little cubicle, opened the curtain and said, "Can you tell your son to be quiet?" Because she could just see that it was just too much.
No,
My mum
that wasn't a baby, because it was like a toddler
yeah,
age.
but he
like,
was screaming.
maybe.
He was like, "Mommy, Daddy!" And imagine, yeah, you're trying to sleep. You've just put your newborn to sleep, and there's other newborns. As soon as he starts, that one starts. That one over there. And I'm like, shh. And then Jada just gets upset. She starts crying. Imagine being tired. You've just had a C-section. You're in pain. People are making noise in the whole ward. You cannot sleep. You're sleep deprived. The nurses are giving you tablets. They're doing blood pressure every 2 minutes. Guys,
Every 2 hours, we need to check your blood pressure. We need to do this, your medication, this, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God.
I'm being real with.
have that sleep.
I'm being real
Like,
with you guys. It was torture.
We finally got discharged and we came back home. I think we were discharged a day before our naming ceremony. And
Yeah, in Akeem's culture, because he's Nigerian, they do a naming ceremony for the baby, which occurs, is it 7 days after the baby's born? So yeah, you invite family and friends, and you basically say the name that you've given the babe. It's like a mini celebration. So yeah.
so that was done. We named the baby, blah blah blah. Everything was done. People came, ate, drank, and everybody was. Now, fast forward to how we have been managing with the baby, how we've been doing it.
The first month was definitely the hardest. And when people do say that the first month is the hardest, they're being really truthful. Unless, you know, there are some people that have really quiet baby. There are some people out there that have first month, like I was saying, they don't lie. It is the hardest, because I don't know, I had this thing. Like, it's not really postnatal depression, because 3 months in now, 3 months in, I'm over it. But I had this thing for the first month that I loved my baby, but it's like, I don't know, the connection, I was finding it really hard to find my feet. And I was just so frustrated because every time I looked at Akeem, he just seemed like, when she was waking up in the middle of the night, he could handle it better. When she was screaming, crying, he could just really like, he had everything together, like the milk, the nappies, and I just felt like I couldn't do it. Like, she would always cry.
Yeah, she started being like kind of jealous. Like, anytime I carry her, she cries. But whenever you carry her, whenever
Guys,
she
it
keep
wasn't,
quiet.
to be
And
honest,
I
it
was
really,
like, it's just a baby. She can't even see. Like,
it wasn't jealousy.
what are you talking
It
about?
came as a mother, you
How's
wouldn't
she gonna know
understand.
if I'm a dad or this?
I did go through those like emotions, and I'm just saying this for other mothers. And my health visitor told me that it's actually quite common. Like 80% of mothers who give birth, in the first 2-3 weeks, they go through this phase where they're doubting themselves. They feel like they're not capable. It's your hormones basically trying to get back into order. For the first 2 months, Jada was like, she was a night owl. She would not sleep at night. So literally, I would be up most times. He would be up when he's off or when he's got the time. From like about midnight, 1 a.m. to about like 5 a.m. 5-6 hours, she's like there, like, ah! Or, you know, and she had really bad colic.
Yeah, at a point she was constipated.
She was constipated and had really bad colic. So can you imagine a small baby like trying to go to the toilet and they can't, and everything was just upsetting her at night time, and it was just really bad. And second month was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I think what happened in the first month is because we were trying to get to know her.
Yeah, we really didn't know her.
I, as a person, I always make her milk available. So whenever she wake up, I just give it to her. But in our mom case, she still struggles to do that. Like, she wake up,
Listen, we have
wake
two
up.
different parenting styles, which is perfectly fine. You know what I do? Don't lie. Sometimes I do get her milk ready, but when her milk is not ready, I'll be doing other stuff. I'll be cooking dinner for you,
And she'll be like,
I'll be cleaning the house. She would have slept. She would have. It's not. You need your own time to, you know, do other things. Watch a movie or two. I can't just be like making milk, and you know what I mean. I try my best, but it works for him. Now she's 3 months, so I would say that everything's improved. So trust me, if you're a first time parent or you're currently pregnant right now and you're feeling like, sorry, there's a little fly in here that I'm trying to kill. So, you know, and I know a lot of people said this to me in the early days. They were like, I know you're so tired, you're so exhausted, but it will get better. I was just looking at them like, but they were right. It does actually get better, guys. It does. I mean, the baby starts sleeping for longer. You start knowing them, what they want. You can tell the difference between the cry, if it's a hungry cry, if it's a tired cry, if it's a bellyache cry or whatever. And the older they get, they start playing for longer. They start just being more of a joy than...
Yeah, nowadays you really have like a playtime.
Jada's playtime consists of different things and different activities, but she particularly likes lying down and feeling the different textures on her playmat.
The first big milestone when she was 1 month, I don't know if you agree with me, but I would say was smiling.
Yeah,
Although she started that quite early on, you know. She started that for maybe like about 3 weeks.
Our baby is very
She's advanced.
As you can see here, Jada really enjoys smiling and she really loves laughing.
And the second month, she started this thing of lifting her head up, like,
Yeah,
you put her like this, she will do like this, and I was like,
Yeah, she gained more like balance on her head, like she could like kind of lift it up, and she was more of like, if you do things like you move your hand, she can really follow that. So if you're expecting a baby, or you know your baby's younger than 2 months, that's a big milestone that you can expect.
And the third thing was, I don't know, she noticed, I believe she just observed that she have hand or something that was late 2 months old. And
As you can see here, Jade is really aware of her hand. She enjoys batting things, she enjoys squeezing her toys, and she enjoys making funny noises.
Jade discovered her hand.
like staring at herself, like.
And on the 3rd month, where we're at now, the biggest milestone, which I'm pretty sure most mothers will be looking forward to. So when you get to about 3 months, some babies more closer to 4 months, but like I said, our baby's ahead.
Very advanced,
So
like.
she's 3 months, she's already started rolling. She can roll back on her back and roll to the side and roll completely on her front and lift herself up. So I feel like she's gonna probably start learning to crawl sometime soon. Yeah.
So that's what she's doing. Yeah. Now
Another
the
thing
third
I
month,
wanna bring in is something that's really helped me, like something that I do, and it was suggested to me by another mum who's my friend. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's got 2 kids and she's been a mum for about like 6 years, so she's a bit advanced. What I do sometimes, you know, mums in the morning is hectic. Sometimes you have, especially when your baby's new, you have loads of appointments, like appointment for this, appointment for blood, appointment for weighing, appointment for... So sometimes, you know, when you haven't had that sleep and you don't want to get up and bath baby, bath yourself. So what I do is I actually bath baby. And at first when my friend suggested it, I was like, are you sure? Like, but when I read up online and I joined a lot of forums and stuff, and I started seeing that a lot of moms do actually bath with their babies
at night.
Yeah, at night. I bath at night. And I know at the first time I bathed with her, it was kind of scary, you know, because of the water. So we bath in the tub together. And what I usually do, just for precaution, I always bath. I make sure that dad is there. So I bath first. So I wash myself first and whatever. Then, you know, baby joins me, so I have all my attention on baby, all my hold on her, all my grip on her, and I wash her and we play in the water. I have a good grip on her and stuff, and dad's always there to, when we finish, I hand her off to dad and dad dries her up and whatever. So that's another tip if you're in a rush, or I mean, if you don't want to do it, you can always bath yourself, bath baby. But for me, for us anyway, we find that works. We haven't even used her bath in
ages.
In how long? We found it works for us.
The second thing I believe it really works, which we can't miss out, is swaddling the baby.
Oh, the first 2 months. The first 2 months, we really, swaddling is very important. I know some babies are naturally born with a startle reflex. So that means if you slam the door, if you know, they just startle. Right. But I do know some babies' startle reflex are different. Some babies are on the extreme end and some babies are, you know, they can still sleep without being swaddled. Our baby's startle reflex was more on the extreme end, I think. She was very...
Any little thing she'll be like...
Any little noise, any little...
Start crying.
Yeah, so we made sure the first 2 months we swaddled her. That was a must for us to get some sort of sleep. Now, the 3rd month, I can actually say that we transitioned.
I've swaddled, like, there's a way
no, we moved to half swaddle. So what we mean by that is kind of like, I kind of let one of her arm out.
Because she's kind of sucking her thumbs now, so we want to give her that freedom of getting her.
But now, for the last maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks even, babe, I can say we haven't been swaddling her. And you know, they say that when a baby enters the 3rd month, they're officially not a newborn anymore.
Even because the newborn pampers, like, that we are using for her is kind of like...
In her 3rd month, we've now moved to size 2 nappies. Because the size 1, she's growing out of that. And how much... Well, she hasn't been weighed in a while, but I would like to believe she's more on that, about 11 pounds.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah, 11 or 12, I would say. So we've moved to size 2 nappies, and once your baby starts getting to the you know, larger end of the weight on the nappies, you should really advance and move on to the next stage. One thing I would say, if you are lucky enough to have a partner like I am, he is really helpful. Like, he works as much as he works, but on his off days he really lets me sleep. If she starts acting up in the night, he literally says to me, you know what, babe, go to bed, I've got this. He takes her in here into the living room, he feeds her, he plays with her, just so I can have that extra sleep. So if you're a couple, I suggest that you do that. You do a balancing act. You just do what works for you so each person can rest, because if you don't, my darlings, you will run yourself into an early grave. And if you don't have a partner, then I suggest, if you have a mother, a sister, a brother, someone who can, even a close friend that can help you on times when you're tired, to come and fill in, look after baby for 2-3 hours so you can just have a bit of a rest. I would say the positives about our relationship, having a baby, because we have one common goal now, one common thing that we would do anything for to better our lives, and that's our daughter. So we have that more in common than anything else.
Yeah, that's supreme.
And we love each other. The love is closer. Like, the experience we experienced, the whole 9 months being pregnant, I feel like he respects me a bit more now, that he's like, okay, you know, she went through this, she went that, and I respect him more, that he stood by me. And as naturally, the love will just grow. On the negative side, there are some negatives, but not a lot, I would say, because when the baby's young, you're not getting much sleep, hubby's working, the arguments do come in a little bit, like petty arguments, nothing serious, but stupid arguments like, why didn't you turn the water off, why didn't you do this? And that's normal, that's to be expected, because everyone's tired, everyone's adjusting to a new situation, but it's just about everyone being level-headed and sorting it out. Thank you for watching the video, and if you've gotten to the end, thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for getting to the end. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Now, for the moment you've been waiting, we're going to introduce our little girl to you guys. She's so cute. I hope you guys are ready.
Cute baby.
Say hi.
Say hi to
Say hi, subscribers. Say hi. I've been waiting to meet you.
Viewers. Say hello, baby girl.
This is Jada. Jada, you don't want to say hello? What are you looking at?
Ugly as I am. Oh my God.
Well, I knew because...
I'm so blessed, like, oh.
I knew because I have the looks. You get me?
Oh my God.
She looks just like her mom does. Guys,
No,
okay.
no.
No. Wait.
And be honest.
Tell us, who does she look?
Look.
Who does she look like?
She's cute because of her dad, to be honest.
So in the comment section, tell us who she looks like, because I know that she got a dimple. I hope you liked it and hope it was informative to you. And like I said in the beginning, if you haven't already subscribed and you're watching our videos all the time, please subscribe. Comment down below what you liked. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see from us, and we're willing to do it. Challenges, topics you want to hear from us. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys.